Hello everyone. So today we'll be talking about Git and GitHub. Also, sorry about the other noises like sneezing or coughing. I have caught a cold actually, so you might hear me sneezing or coughing. My bad. My bad. So yeah, we'll learn Git and GitHub. So what is Git? Git is a free and open source distributed version control system. So version control system, what is this? So this is basically just keeping track of your code. Like let's say I have wrote a few more lines than it previously was, and then just add it to this tracking system. Let's say Git is a tracking system. It keeps track of your changes, your other teammates code and other stuff. Let's install Git. So to install Git, we have to click here download for Windows because we have Windows PC. I had actually downloaded it previously as well, as you can see right here. So let's just let it download, and yeah, it's done. Okay, so we'll install Git. Next, yeah, maybe I want it elsewhere. The softwares, and we already have a Git folder here. Okay, let's delete this one first. Let's manually just go there and Git. Okay, so I actually had Git file previously, so I'm just now deleting it. It already exists now. Mine. I wanna do it in others and then softwares. Let's just do it here. Additional icons. No, I don't need these. So we'll just do next from now on because it's pretty much the standard for everyone. We don't need these. So just next. We can tweak some of these, but we don't really need to. Let's just do next, and then install. So Git keeps track of your changes, your files, and it basically takes a snapshot of your code, and then when you want to go back to that version or the other version, there will be a ton of versions. Let's see a Git repo. Let's do Git hub. So basically Git is also a GitHub repo, and as you can see it is a GitHub repo. So Git is an open source version control system. So Git has a GitHub version as well. So here's all the code of GitHub, how GitHub keeps track of these changes. We can find it out here, but in my opinion this is very advanced stuff, and I myself will have a very hard time to understand things in this repo, but we'll get to learn a lot of stuff if we do. But I would say this is not for right now. Let's keep this for later parts of our video. Later parts, I mean, like really later, like 2 3 years. I'm not sure, but yeah. So we get a terminal. This is Git Bash, so we can use this in any terminal. So let's see if we can do here Git version. Yeah, so Git version 2.4 2.0 windows.2. Okay, so this is the Git version. So if we type Git dash version, we can see that we have the GitHub. But if you don't have installed GitHub correctly, you should see like error like git command is not recommended. I mean not recognized, my bad. So let's see what we can do with Git. So what does Git do? Let's have a read here. So Git does branching and merging. So we can create different branches. Let's say I'm working on this master branch. This is going like this. Then we have another develop branch, which on which others can work, and then we have another topic branch where they can have let's say one sub branch and branch, and we all can work differently and move forward like this. And when it's time to merge, we'll merge our codes into masters. uh Small and first, yeah, Git is fast. Git is really fast and small. uh Distributed, one of the nicest feature of distributed SCM Git included is that it's distributed. That means that instead of doing a checkout of the current tip of the source code, you can do clone of the entire repository. So cloning and checkout, checking out, we'll talk about this in a few minutes. Data structure, okay, the data assurance, okay, these are a bit advanced stuff. We don't really need these for now. For now, let's understand branches and merging and these, or in fact, we need to initialize Git first in order to keep track of all these files. So I have a tab right here, source control. So source control, for source control, we are using Git. So let's see how do we keep track of these files. So let's do Git status. Okay, so not a Git repository. So we do not have a Git repository right here. So in order to create a Git repository, we need to do git init. So yes, we have done that. We have done git init, and now initialize empty Git repository in YouTube demo.git in your folder basically. So as you can see, it has a flag of U. U means untracked. As you can see right below my cursor, C programming, web dev, YouTube demo, index HTML, and then it says untracked. So untracked mean these files are not tracked yet. Sorry. So let's do git status once again. And as you can see what git says here, we wanted to know what is the status of our git folder, let's say this folder and this stuff. So we can see that we have no commits yet. So what is a commit? Commit is when you uh, create uh, create new files or add new lines of code, and then you want to keep track of those changes. So let's we'll make a commit in a few minutes. So let's understand what's going on here. It says untracked files, and then these are the untracked files: index.html, script.js, styles.css. So let's say I want to track index.html only. Git add, okay, let's clear it so you can see it better, and let's zoom in a bit as well. Yes, so we can do git add index.html, and now it has been added, and as you can see it says a now and not u. U is untracked, a is index added. So this one is added now. Let's make a commit. We make commits like git commit and then m for the commit message. So let's do tracked HTML file, let's say. So this is our commit, and let's do git status. We should be able to see the commit message. Okay, we might not see it like this. Let's do git log, my bad. So yes, as you can see, so git log shows your commit, and this one is our commit. We did it just now, and as you can see, git keeps track of everything, like Saturday, October 14, author MD Arshad. So how is this git knows? How does this git know that the author is MD Arshad, and the date can be obtained, but how does it know that it's me? So I have GitHub account set up in my VS Code. We'll do that shortly right here. So first we need to open a GitHub profile, but let's understand how do we keep track of this file. So as you can see, we have tracked the HTML file, and right now we have committed the HTML file as well. So after committing, as you can see, it doesn't say anything, neither u or nor a. So it's not saying that it is untracked, or it is not saying that it is added for commit. it's just it doesn't have anything. So basically it is now being tracked by Git, and any changes I made make here, I can keep track of this. Let's say I want to delete all these comments. We don't need these comments, and let's save it, and let's make another comment, index.html. Let's clear it out once again. Git add index.html, and now let's make a comment saying deleted unused comments. Okay, we don't need to push, my bad. Force of habit. Okay, so we have made a commit right here, and as you can see, we don't have these comments now, right? So let's do git log and see the other commits. So each and every commits have a commit number, as you can see right here. So let's copy this and let's go back. Okay, I'm having an issue. Let's just open another terminal. So what we can do is git checkout and then the commit number. And as you can see, we went back in time. We went back to the previous commit. Just like we did here, git checkout and then the commit number, we can go back to the previous version. So this is the previous version, and let's say I want to go back to the new version. So how do we go back to the new version? So let's take the new commit right here, and then go back to git checkout new commit. And as you can see, we have moved to this commit now. And as you can see, the new commit doesn't have these comments. So yeah, let's just wait. Out of Teams. Okay, so as you can see, we do not have those comments right here, but if we do, we can go for the previous checkout and we have the commits, and then go for the new one and we do not have the commit. As you can see, it is keeping track of all the changes in your files. So whenever we are making a change, we need to make a commit. Let's say I have created a new feature. Let's say I have created some new buttons and then some new text, new heading and stuff. We should make a commit before like stop working, so we can keep track of all the changes we have in our code. It is very useful. As you can see, let's say I have deleted these everything basically out of this code by mistake. Okay, so as you can see, Git is now keeping track of all your files, and we can just click here, and as you can see what changes we have made. We have deleted this file by mistake. We can just do this discard changes. So basically I'm saying, okay, I don't want to make changes, I have made a mistake. And as you can see, it just goes back to the previous version as it was. We can delete this and commit by mistake as well. Let's say I have deleted everything from here and then make a comment, I mean commit index.html, and then make a commit deleting everything. And as you can see, the new version is now without everything, like without anything. So how do we get back to the previous version? So we can just copy the commit message and do git checkout, and then just go back to the first one, or if we want, we can go back to the second one as well. Let's do git checkout and then the new one. And as you can see, it is now uh, like before it was like without the changes. So the other untracked file, how do we add them as well? We have been adding like this git and add, and then a specific file name like index.html, and we should do styles.css and script.js as well, right? But we don't need to do all this because there's a shorthand. Let's say git add and then dot. So dot implies everything. In many of the programming topic, we get to see that dot means everything. So we have added everything, and as you can see, it says a now for both of these. It doesn't say a for this because it has been already added and been committed. So let's do commit, and let's say added everything in git. And as you can see, we don't have anything now, nor u or a, anything, nothing is there, because we have added everything and then committed everything. So what was I trying to do before? Git push. So let's open a GitHub profile. Actually have sorry, I actually already have two GitHub profiles, but let's open another one. What's the harm in that, right? So I'll use the email. It is continue. Create a password. Okay, let's create a password. Oh, my bad. Mm, okay, create a username. Coding Arshad? Nah, not good. Let's go for decode coding according to the channel name as well, but we'll change it later on. Would you like to receive product updates and announcement? Nope, absolutely not. Okay, they want to verify I'm a human, so let's go. Rotate the animal to face. Okay, so we need to do this, right? Okay, so we have verified it and we have our GitHub account right now. Oh, come on. Can we verify later? Maybe we can't. Fine. Let's just go ahead and verify it. Oh wow, cool animation. Really like it. Maybe it's new. I didn't see this one before, I think. But yeah, GitHub, this is how your GitHub dashboard should look like. And as you can see, we have this decode coding in our profile, and we do not have any repositories. So what are repositories? So repositories are like projects. Let's say I have a few projects. So you can say I have a repo. I have few repos. So let's create a new repository and let's try to connect here with our VS Code, right? So let's do repository name. Let's do learning Git. Maybe we should make it in smaller case. Learning Git. Okay, it's still giving errors. Never mind. Learning Git here. Readme file. Okay, I want a Readme file. So let's. We are creating a repo. So what does this repo do? So it keeps all your project files or project changes in GitHub. So I am basically hosting my project right here. So let's do this. Let's say I want to connect this project, let's say index html, script.js and style css, to this. So how do we do that? We do it like this. Let's see. Let's see git remote connect. Let's google it out, right? I haven't done this in a while actually. Okay, so I need to use git init. We have done that. Git remote error is in. Okay, so we need to do this. git remote add origin, and then the link, I suppose. So where's our link? This should work, right? Okay, it has worked, I think. I'm not sure. Let's do git add, git commit, -m, connecting to. I think it shouldn't work because I am using another GitHub account in my VS Code or credential manager. Okay, so I am in a different commit, as you can see right here. Yeah, so right here down below, you should see your branch name. Let's check out to what was it, master or main? Okay, so main doesn't get check out main. Okay, main doesn't have that. Okay. Git. Let's go back to the commit now. Huh. Where where did these files go? Did I make a mistake? I think so. But let's go. Git log. Let's go for the git log. Deleted unused commit. Let's go back here once again. Okay, so if you go to git log, you should be able to see your commits, and let's just check out to this right here. And we have some head and other stuff to understand as well. We'll do that, but it seems like our files are just gone. So how let's see. Okay, not that. Where did the files go? I'm not sure. uh let's check our git status. Maybe head detached at let's see, git log. We haven't committed anything, but why did it delete some of the stuff? um okay, I'll try to find these later on, but let's just to check out master. So when we do check out, we can check out to commits as well and branches as well. So master is our branch right here, and I have checked out to master. And let's do uh, git, what was the command, I forgot. Git remote add origin, right? Git remote add origin, and then your remote repo link. So right here, remote origin already exists. Okay, so it has been connected actually, my bad. Git add git commit uh, connected to GitHub. Push you origin master. I'm sorry, I'm not explaining stuff properly, I suppose, because I am having some issues myself, and as I guessed, permission to decode coding denied to Asha Chaudhary, of course. So I'm using a different GitHub account. My bad, GitHub account. So if we have a situation like this, we can do is go to credential manager and then just delete your GitHub from here. And then now if we try to push, they should tell us to authenticate, like login please to GitHub. and then sign in with your browser. Yes. So it is asking for access. Yes, please give me the access. Okay, so now it has been okay. Create a pull request. Why? Oh, okay. So we have main as our default branch, and master, for master we have this, and as you can see we have this file right here, index.html, the same file, the same code inside it. Machine is off, machine is off, and as you can see it's the same thing. So basically now we have connected this GitHub repo to our local GitHub, not GitHub, Git repo. So basically we have our local version of our code, and we have the cloud version, or as you can see GitHub version of our code. Now other people can use this code from GitHub if they can find me, but they wouldn't be able to find us because it is nothing, it is absolute garbage, and no one cares about this piece of code. So yeah, but if you have some teammates and we have some really good projects later on, we can collaborate and work together. This branch is 2 commits ahead. Okay, so what is the commits? Okay, so as you can see we have added our repo to our remote origin, or the GitHub repo. So let's say we want to make some changes. Let's say I have deleted the whole thing. No, let's not do that. Let's do the previous one. Let's say we have done this where we have no HTML at all. So let's do git add, git commit, deleted HTML stuff, and then do git push u origin master. So we need to define where in which branch we are trying to push. So we are trying to push to master, and now as you can see it has been pushed here. I mean pushed. Let's go here and let's go to master branch, and as you can see it doesn't have anything. So I have deleted the files and then successfully pushed it to cloud as well. So what is pushing and what is pulling? So let's say we have seen that we have a pull request, right? And as you can see here, compare and pull request. So basically I'm trying to say okay, make a pool of my code and merge it to the main branch, and when we are pushing we are saying okay, push this local code to this GitHub repo, and it is seeing from the other side and it has to pull, right? We are pushing this local code to GitHub. We are making a push here, we're pushing this code to here, and this one is pulling our code. So master already have our changes, and then we can make a pull request uh, here, and then usually what you'll see is, let's go to other GitHub repo. Let's say React Hub. Let's see. Okay, so we have React as our framework. Let's say it has 387 pull requests. So it is basically saying okay, merge our code into your repo. Sorry. And as you can see open source is really big. So React is an open source library for JavaScript. It has some issues, as you can see right here, issues, and we can actually read through these issues and then try to fix it and then make a pull request right here. It would happen to all of you sooner or later, that you will be making pull request, solving issues from here, and then make a pull request which will solve the issue. And when you open a pull request, someone will have a review of your code and then merge it into the main code base basically. So we have one repo right here, which is learning Git, as we saw previously. And as you can see, we have the master branch, which have all our changes, and we can see our commits as well. So main branch have only one commit, and the master branch have three commits, as you can see right here. Okay, great. We have the commit messages code basically right here, a short version. Let's do that. Git checkout to here, and as you can see, we are now into this commit branch. Let's just go back to git checkout master. So I hope you guys understood what's going on here. So Git keeps track of all your files, all your lines of code, like anything. Let's say we create another file here, styles.css. It was previously there, I know. And Git will now tell you, okay, this file is untracked. You need to track this. So after you have done something, let's say this background color blue, let's say, and then we can do git add, git commit, git add dot implying git add everything. And then, but we don't need git add everything right here because we have only changes in styles.css. Let's do that, and let's commit added, my bad, added styles, git push origin master. We can do just git push master as well, and as you can see, we should have our styles file as well. And as you can see, it says styles.css, and you can see there we have different commit messages. Deleted HTML stuff, this is commit message by the way. Deleted HTML stuff and added styles. So we haven't added this code here, but let's add everything and then do a commit. Fixed a bug, let's say. Didn't actually fix it, but we can say whatever we want, right? Git push origin master, everything is up to date. It hasn't made push because everything is already up to date. We need to make some changes in order to do this. Let's say hello world classic, and let's do everything like previously. Git add, git commit fixed a bug, then git push origin master. Okay, and now as you can see, we have fixed a bug, but in styles we do not have that because we did not make a change here. Git did not commit this file as well. Git is really smart and Git figured it out. Okay, style.css doesn't have any changes, so even though I have added everything, it didn't keep track of, I mean it kept track of it, but it saw that no changes are here, so it didn't uh, make this a part of that commit. Okay guys, so that's pretty much it about the basics of Git and GitHub. We'll be using a bit more advanced stuff later on, but for now we really need to understand what just happened. So Git keeps track of all your files. How do we add files to Git add dot, so Git add everything, or we can do index.html styles.css this way as well. Then we do git commit. So commits are a way to understand what changes we make. So we should be trying to make commit messages as descriptive as possible. So commit minus m, so this minus m implies for a message. So I want to know what changes I made. Let's say I have fixed the overflow issue at homepage. So now we can understand that from this commit message that okay, he has fixed the overflow issue at homepage. We can see it in our commit message as well, right? So we have all of these commits right here. We can read the stuff here, and we can read the commit message and figure it out. Okay, so he has fixed this or he has fixed that, right? Okay, so that's pretty much it about Git and GitHub. And as you can see, it is showing us that Asha Chaudhuri have committed this file, but he didn't. But the VS Code profile was not changed, I suppose. That's why it's showing GitHub Ashad Chaudhuri, but he doesn't even have access to this repo, as you can see. You did see previously. Okay, so go ahead and create your own GitHub account and play around with Git and GitHub and try to make changes. I will talk about Git and GitHub in our next videos as well. So if you have any queries or if you didn't understand anything, let me know down below in the comments. And thank you very much. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you.